match in the stage of the Zelda 1 Random Speed Gaming. We have a match between ta909 and Rando the Commando. I am also, and I'm joined by Deus Ex Machina, ergo also known as DEX here. DEA, rather, here in the booth.
Hello, how are you guys tonight?
So, we're starting off with a minimum mid-secret. And not an Armos at this location. Or that location.
Yeah, so first thing everyone's looking for is the wood sword cave, which you will be required to take the wood sword at, because in this flag set, we already have a white sword item, which is the ladder. That's pretty important.
That may be useful.
Yeah, but yeah, in this flag set, the white sword and the magic sword have been replaced with bomb upgrades, so you will only have the wood sword for the entire run. So the runners are going to start by checking as many open cave spots as possible to try to find that wood sword. Looks like they're taking pretty similar paths. Oh, nice HUD clip by TA.
This is a pretty common starting route to take, because it gets you a lot of open caves, it lets you see what the coast item is, it gives you a good shot at the Armos item.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if TA elects to buy a candle here, given that he's now up to 75 rupees.
Yeah, if I found a candle shop, I would probably buy one, but I also got bounced out of the Rookie Rumble in the first round, so take my advice with a grain of salt.
And bear in mind, it is second quest money, so you're not going to have as much money as you might normally would like.
That is true. In second quest, you only get one large secret, unlike first quest where you get 3. So it is a lot less money normally. So yeah, that is one thing to really keep in mind. Looks like he is going to buy the candle, though.
So TA has elected to buy the candle at 70 rupees, and is not immediately going to gaze into the south because there's still open caves and an Armos spot up here to check. Also, disco ropes!
It also appears that we're having some technical issues with the tracker. The tracker doesn't seem to be showing up properly.
Yeah, we just have a little lane in between the two runners and a ladder down, and a coast item indicator down there, which I'm gonna guess it is like a wand or something. Maybe a boomerang. Maybe we'll see it as it fills in.
That seems to be what's happening. I wonder if somebody hit the wrong chroma key or something.
Looks like we're gonna have
both runners now have their candle. Yeah. Which is a good purchase starting this close to the forest. There's a lot of burn bushes over here. The only thing is the burn bushes will not have our sword. But if all the takenees were under burn bushes, then you would have been forced to buy the candle anyway, and we just found our first takenee.
It sounds like coast is a heart, and also there's also an argument to be made that you don't really want to leave places behind if you don't have to, so if they're on the way, you might as well pick them up.
Exactly. Starting to get a little bit of a divergence here from the runners. Rando opting to burn the forest, while TA is still checking open caves up in Lost Hills, looking for that sword.
Nice candle boost from TA to get past the Giddos.
Yeah, TA's a beast. I swear that he started to type in his username as Taskbot and then realized, oh wait, I can't tell everyone I'm a robot. And so he just ended by typing 909.
TA is one of those guys that he's generally very consistent, and consistently good.
9 spotting.
Level 9 in the waterfall is both interesting and annoying, because it's a bit of a pain to get back there in general.
Pretty close to start, though, so you can always just up a save and get back there. But yeah, TA, you're talking about consistency. Well, he consistently wins our nightly TTP races, I know that.
So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're going to see TA probably just play the way he normally does. I believe he's one of the types of runners that likes to get his overworld exploration done first, maybe peek in a couple of levels, but figure out what the layout of the overworld is before he dips too deep. Especially when the game key blocks him.
Yeah.
We may see Rando the Commando elect to take some additional gambles that you may not see otherwise, just on the grounds that, okay, if you're in Rando the Commando shoes, you are the underdog in this race. That's not too terribly surprising. But
I will say, though, I feel like Rando is underseeded at a 15. He came out of what I thought was one of the toughest groups. Just out of sheer luck. Oh, Silver Arrows is the Armos. I almost talked over that.
That's a good way to not have to spend money.
Yeah. But yeah, Rando came out of a group just by sheer luck, because the group stages are formed by the Wheel of Death. But last year's winner, Jam Evil, and last year's runner-up, Malchior, got put in the same group with Rando the Commando, along with Jess Andy and PDX. I mean, that's a hell of a group. And for him to go 3-1 and to come out of that, that really impressed me.
Yeah, and that's why I'm... Yes, Rando the Commando may be the underdog in terms of pure standings, but it's not by as much as you would think. And the thing you got to keep in mind is a lot of these runners that are very strong and very consistent, they're not infallible by any stretch. You just might have to do things a little bit differently.
There's always that luck factor where, you know, somebody just perfect paths and the other person maybe, you know, takes a quick Triforce and leaves, and, you know, yeah. You've all seen that happen a number of times. If you watch Z1R at all, I'm sure you've seen where one person just makes a right and the other person makes a left, and, you know, the right took them to the Silver Arrows and the left took them to nothing. You know.
What, you mean, hey, the blue boomerang is an item? But no, so take the, it's an underdog overdog situation by seeding, but not as extreme as it might appear being a 2 versus a 15.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of candles.
I do like seeing some. Yeah, I do like seeing some divergence in the pathing, though. This will be, you know, this could be the great equalizer, you know, between them. You know, again, if one paths the right way and one's not. We're still looking for that sword cave, though. And we're starting to run out of open swords or open caves. We've got
Come on, top of Death Mountain.
East Death Mountain and that oddball cave.
Eastmost Death Mountain holds the secret.
There's another take-in under a burn bush, so it's looking more and more likely that both runners made the right decision. Oh, we have the wood sword now.
At the vanilla level 3 spot.
We're looking
well,
more and
vanilla
more
level
likely.
3 first quest.
First quest, yeah. Looking more and more likely that that the buying a candle was the right choice.
Yeah, because DA is about to get his sword here. And really the main difference between the runners now is just the money count. They both have about the same knowledge, about the same number of checks done. They both need bombs, and they both have only found one double. Actually, no. I think TA has found level 9, but Rando has not.
Yeah, TA is... Yeah, I have not... I don't think Rando made it up the waterfall.
But that Octorok appreciates you.
Well, we appreciate it.
There's a new challenger. So really
dungeons though.
Yeah, this might be a case where buying a key to go into level 5 early might actually be a very good idea. Oh, we have some mini reds.
You're not wrong there.
The other caveat, though, is neither runner has seen a bomb pack yet. So once a bomb pack is found, that's going to open a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that opens all of Death Mountain. Yeah, I'm feeling Death Mountain's probably going to be full of dungeons. TA's trying to farm a bomb pack right now off of I can never remember what those things are called.
Gibdos.
Gribdos. Yeah, Gibdos. Yeah.
And do remember that our enemies are vanilla HP. Looks like TA is going to go ahead and do some grave checks while Rando is checking out near start.
Rando should find another take any pretty soon. I believe there's a take any one screen right of vanilla start.
Alright, so the way TA's count is set up, on his next kill, if it is a bomb dropper and it drops an item, it will drop a bomb, due to the global count. So he really wants to kill this blue Octorok. Says, get a bomb!
Oh, and he gets a bomb. Gonna go do the grave check first anyway, I don't blame him.
First bomb for TA at about 10:41. We'll see when Rando gets their first bomb. Although Rando might be the first round of the ladder.
Yeah, Rando, finding that other taken, he was pretty big for him. And he's probably going to try to farm some bombs off these Gibdos as well.
Honestly, that's probably a pretty good idea. Gibdos are usually pretty easy to kill, if a little bit slow, just because they have so much health.
Yeah. But if you can get them locked into a pattern where they just bounce right back at you.
Yeah. Vanilla one check.
Key. I thought the TA might be heading towards 5, but he still doesn't have a key, so...
Yeah, I think without a key, TA is just going to do some bomb checks.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe go bomb a little bit of Death Mountain.
Looks like headed towards Candle Row, perhaps to the near start bomb spot, as level 1 has been bound.
Oh, level 1, and that's a pirouettable key door.
That's good, because level 1 does tend to have a lot of key doors.
Yeah, TA is headed there next, so they will almost be high-fiving. Recorder block to the south immediately.
And we've seen our large secret 84 rupees.
And the tracker is up and running.
Hooray!
It's always good. Oh, the large secret was, what'd you say, 84?
84. Now, we might be able to get around this, actually, TA might be able to get around this Dig Dogger.
Nah, it could be bombable, yeah, you're right.
Let's see, nope, so that's the old man. I think both runners are okay with picking up this key.
Yeah.
Still no bombs yet for Rando. Looks like we're getting a sink.
Oh, and here's an easy bomb force. Nope, he took the pop to this, so he's not going to get the bomb force.
And we're back to Divergence. Now, if I'm TA, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bomb into that room to the north. I'm not going to spend this key.
Yeah, keys are looking to play a big part tonight. Oh, an unfortunate death for Rando. Did some Lionels in a pointless moat room.
And there's 2 additional rooms that are recorder blocked past that Dig Dog room.
And TA has the map, which Rando doesn't, so he doesn't know that room, unless it's a drop room. This could be a drop room in level 1, but otherwise,
yes.
This is a pointless room. It's a key, so definitely worth clearing out, it looks like.
Yeah, keys are not a bad thing to get in the early game at all. Bomb for Rando the Commando at 1340-ish, so not bad on both fronts, honestly. Both of them got bombs before they really got heavily bomb blocked out of places. There's a Triforce.
Oh, Triforce.
It's going to be skipped for now. There's a key. That's going to be skipped.
This could also still be a push block, I believe, because...
I believe in level 1 that can't with remove most open stairs. We get a raft, but don't quote me on that because I'm probably wrong.
I played some SGL flags. I don't play a whole lot of Second Quest. I tried my hand. I actually originally signed up for this, and then once I started running the flags, I was like, I just am not good enough at this. I'm just going to feed people wins. But I was noticing that if you walked into a room and there was a drop, and it was a push block room, if it was already on the floor, then you could still push the block. I don't know what the game logic is on that.
So there's 2 things going on there. One of which Chad is pointing out that because there was the room clear to jingle, That was technically a combat for a drop room, which makes it where you cannot have a stair in that room. And furthermore, there was a shutter door, which prevents a stair.
Oh, the shutter door. Yeah, I didn't even think about the shutter door. So, good call on that. But yeah,
Go ahead.
All right. No, yeah, that was basically where I was going with that. Yeah.
So TA gets to try 4 out of 1. We are recorder blocked out of the second item in there. But that becomes very easy to get back to once you have the recorder, because then you can just record it to 1.
Now both runners have the raft. I actually did see a race, I think it was in the group stage, and it might have even been with Rando the Commando, where both raft spots had a level. So even though there's 11 recorder spots, and I think, or no, 11 recorder spots and 9 push blocks, and only 2 raft spots. 7 push blocks. But yeah, whenever you have a seed where there's 2 items or 2 levels behind raft, I mean, you can never count out raft.
TA will pick up a +1 key advantage right now, which, while not much, could be significant.
Rando still is looking for...
Oh, Rando's still got to pick up the Triforce and would like some bombs off of the Grillias here.
Yep, he's got them.
Good. Healthy bomb counts.
He's got it. Now we're squared up on the Triforce count.
Rando the Commando takes the bomb lead, which, given what we've seen, is probably going to be pretty important.
Yeah, I still am feeling Death Mountain's going to be loaded with dungeons.
I think there will be at least 1 level up there.
Now, there almost has to be, with as few as levels as we've seen. And we've seen, I mean, both runners had the candle a minute in, so I mean, they've done a lot of burning already.
Well, here's a level on a raft spot. It's level 2.
Oh, 2! And did TA not check that? He had the raft and had to have run right past it.
I think TA's route took him lower Deadwood, so he didn't really get a good opportunity to get back there. Plus, there is some logic in get recorder, go to 1, get that item, and then check that raft spot if needed. So the get, that really doesn't hurt TA unless level 2 has something important or has something that leads to recorder. But level 2 looks to be ladder blocked.
And TA is in level 5, now that he has keys. He got through that first key block.
Gets through the Gliok.
Map is 5.
Excellently done by TA to get through that Gliok room. Can't quite clear that room without sword beams or ladder. Read the book to save the princess. Alright, well, which book are we reading?
I'm surprised he didn't try to pirouette to see if that bomb wall opens.
He came in from the side of the screen that would open up via pirouette.
Oh, did he? I didn't see how he got there. Okay.
Not
to use a key.
Level 2 is just like a guy standing in a doorway holding a point. And the rest of his body is cut off by the door.
Okay. I was thinking of backwards F, but
I mean,
yours is more fun than me.
Looks like Rando the Commando is blocked in level 2.
TA just lost his sword. Oh, and now he's gonna get it back.
But
he elects to up a save instead of... oh, he doesn't have bombs, so he can't get through there. Okay.
Yeah, TA needs to get some bombs. We also need to see if this ladder can be picked up on 5 parts.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Rando hasn't made it over there yet. But I get what he's doing. He's finishing his checks.
And I think given the coast item is only a heart container, it kind of...
Yeah.
The value of ladder slightly.
Yeah, it's, I guess that's actually, that would be vanilla then, right? That would be, Coast Heart.
Correct.
Since Heart Shuffle's not on.
So that means that we will not find any hearts and stairs.
Rando going to...
No funky walk, but we find level 3.
Oh, level 3 could be important. You like finding the small dungeon. Ah, and it's immediately ladder blocked.
I wonder if the ladder's important in this scene.
Oh, my. I wonder if the ladder can be picked up with 4 hearts.
Rando already tried it on 4. Cannot be picked up on 4.
Did he? Okay.
So 5 or 6. I kind of want it to be 6. Does that mean?
Yes, but I like it.
The TA's headed back to start. Gonna kill some moblins on the walk, just to try to get some more bombs. Ooh, it looks like he's just gonna spend a little bit of time farming for bombs as Rando gets a HUD clip.
Yeah, more HUD clipping. Yeah, these guys are showing why they are some of the best runners here. Oh, he's going for the ladder check. We don't know if it's 5 or 6 right now.
I feel like if you can pick this ladder up, yeah, alright.
Oh, there it is.
So, Rando gets access to levels 2 and 3. I feel like if you're Rando here, you go check the other raft spot and you just get your hook and carry on the way.
Yep.
Looks like not quite yet, though. Might be checking the raft spot this way. But also has these bomb spots here on the coast to check.
TA still trying to find bombs over in the, yeah. Bomb count is not being kind to him right now.
There we go.
There you go.
Now, TA might be able to pick up this ladder here right now, because I believe there was a take-any cave that TA has not seen yet.
Yeah, I think it's this right here, now that you say that.
There it is.
Yep. So TA, yep, will be... And that's our other raft check. Oh, no, that wasn't raft. He was up.
Nope,
up in
that was a secret
path.
path.
Raft. Yep, I gotcha. I was watching TA screen, just checked over there and thought he was at a raft spot. But now he is in 3. And he has the ladder, so he will not be immediately ladder blocked out of it.
So right now, the difference information-wise is Rando has a little bit of knowledge of 2 and knows where it is, but TA knows where 9 is. But TA is going to head straight back to 3.
That was also a Triforce one-room in on 3.
Honestly, this play from TA makes every single bit of sense. Yes, there's an argument to say go check your raft spot first, but you know this level is here, you know you need to do it, you know you were ladder blocked early.
And now he will find his Triforce very quickly, and unless
he gets
Y-Force, probably not get it. There we go.
Not Y-Forced. Let's go.
Making me nervous there, TA.
Rando spends his last bomb. TA is going to also get this map. And, well... it looks like a very low-res forklift.
I was thinking a turtle with a weird head? I don't know.
This is where your imagination comes into play, folks. You get to decide. Now, interestingly, this wall to the left has to open. Not... oh, hi, there's an item. TA is going to have a much quicker 3 than Rando the Commando will.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, that's a good item too.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see that close to
see early. You think?
Not. I mean, if they want to. I mean, if they world wrap, maybe. But honestly, I don't think either. I think once both of these runners have the red ring, they're really not going to be needing many more hearts than this.
I don't think there's much reason to go back over there because I don't think there's any levels over there. I don't have any levels marked on my anyway. So yeah, if there's no reason to go back.
The only way you would get that heart now is if you go via south coast to get to the raft spot. But honestly, if they're both right next to 3, they're just going to walk over from here.
Yeah.
Rando doesn't have any bombs though.
Oh, he elects to take the Triforce.
Well,
this
he kind of has to here.
Yeah.
No bombs. He can't get to the red ring.
Without the red ring, this could be a pretty big combat advantage to TA.
given TA's combat is already incredibly strong,
Yeah.
it's not the situation you want to be in. Now, I have seen runners skip red rings, but it usually happens if the red ring is in 9 and the runner has already killed Ganon.
Yeah, I can see that.
Occasionally, I've seen runners. I think like once or twice I've seen a runner skip red ring pre-Ganon, but
Now, the only thing is, if Rando works up enough money, he might be able to buy a blue ring. Since he already has silvers, he doesn't have to buy arrows.
I'm not convinced. And the reason I'm not convinced is knowing it's a second quest money seed.
Yeah.
You may want to hold on to that money for things such as bomb upgrades, troll rooms in the dungeons, or keys.
Rando does find level 9, though, so now knowledge is more or less the same, other than the item in 3.
Yep. But honestly, Rando probably will go back to that item in 3 before digging 9 for anything, even though you don't need to dig 9 for anything.
Yeah, because without important items on, then Bo can't be in 9, and they already have silvers.
What are your thoughts on the important items in 9 flag?
I've only ever played a few seeds with it, and neither seed that I played, the important items weren't in 9 anyway. I can't really make an opinion on it. I would probably prefer not to see them, but yeah, as for actually running, I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. Triforce out of 5, but still no item out of 5, so
Probably going to be in the
Not
lower
sure if-
segment.
yeah, I wonder if TA will go back in, because he saw most of that upper segment, so he should be able to get over there pretty quickly.
And I think you do go back in here because you're still missing the bow. You're still missing you're still missing 2 or 3 overall exploration items, and you don't have all of your levels found. There's enough things left that you can find that you want to get these items. Plus, we were ladder blocked out of going to the right here.
Yeah, plus, what was it? The item in 1 is recorder blocked, so...
Correct. And in fact, this may be
Besides
the
the
item.
overworld... Yeah, besides all the overworld spots that you need to check with the recorder. Probably want to check that item in 1.
The one X factor right now that Rando has in his pocket is level 2's knowledge. But actually,
There's the any key.
runners are not going to say no to that, even if it's not what they're looking for.
That's a nice quality of life item right there.
Really, the only time you're going to see a runner say no to it is if they have like 12 keys and they find it in level 9. Then, okay, yeah. At that point, it's not quite as worth it, but even then, maybe you still pick it up.
Yeah, right? I've seen people... I've seen runs where a runner goes into 9 with 7, 8, 9 keys and still needs them all. So, yeah.
Like we're seeing TA head up to the Death Mountain open cave. Not wanting to use that last bomb, and I can't say I blame him. If you can save that last bomb to force with, it's going to get you much farther than one cave.
Yeah, good call on that. And that's exactly what he did. And now Rando has the any key as well, so items are pretty even except for that red ring.
And TA's got a potion. I don't think TA's dying at this point. 5 hearts is plenty enough.
Yeah. Oh, and we still have 2 more take-any's out there, and he'll take the heart container now that he has a potion, so...
Potentially, depending on how close one of those take-any's is to level 9. You might save that take-any to be able to get a free potion without having to go far from level 9.
That's a good point. I saw a run the other night where a guy did that, and I thought, oh, that's incredibly smart of him. That is...
And considering that we have...
gameplay.
And considering that we have red bubbles in dungeons, which are going to require a potion to cure if you're in the middle of the dungeon, you may want to at least consider having an extra potion on hand.
Now TA's just showing off the backwards entry into the cave.
Interesting, TA is not checking this spot.
He might be trying to force again?
Yeah, I think that's it. But with that lucky bomb pack, hopefully TA does not forget that that spot is there. He's going to like to pick up a heart here. I think this makes sense. You're probably not coming back to this area for a very long time. And TA is going to leave the spot for now. Okay.
That's interesting. I'm going to mark that on my personal tracker.
As long as nothing's there, this is fine. Ew!
Triforce out of 5 for Rando, so the Triforce count is once again evened up.
38 rupee bombs.
I really feel like right now this is a race to the recorder.
It's really looking like it, without any major items or levels found yet. TA is doing a very good job of keeping his bomb count up in this Death Mountain. Rando is once again out of bombs. Right now, that's been the bigger tale, I think, than the recorder, is just the bomb counts. And level 4 in the corner.
And that is an area that Rando will probably not get to for quite a while.
No, especially without any bombs. Although Rando actually looks like they're headed back to level 2, so it's not that bad, honestly. Like, here's the thing. As long as you're making progression towards completing the seed, there's very few objectively wrong decisions you can make. And in this case, I think choosing between going and digging Death Mountain, trying to find more levels, or go to the level that you already know is there, I think both make sense with the information the runners have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think if TA knows where level 2 is, TA probably goes to 2 before checking Death Mountain, but without that knowledge, Death Mountain makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. And this is a very linear, too, and now with the any key, you shouldn't... Well, unless he gets bomb blocked, he shouldn't get blocked out of any of this.
It's not heavily. Now, this can have a stair, so TA is going to have to try to clear this.
I'll tell you, I hate these bubbles. I think this is half the reason why I hate playing the SGL seeds. I love watching this flag set, but personally playing it, I hated it. Oh, it's the boomerang.
Not quite the item TA was hoping to see in this level 4, but just going to head towards where the Triforce is and leave now. Nothing really, he's not beholden to stay level at this point.
Oh, and bomb blocked. Rando is bomb blocked.
Oh no!
Oh, I feel like I cursed him when I said as long as he doesn't get bomb blocked. But there's bomb droppers right outside, so hopefully he can get a bomb drop.
Yeah, this should be a pretty easy farm. There it is.
Ah, there it is.
The commentator's curse and commentator's blessing.
Triforce out of 4 for TA.
TA passing up the heart is fine, given that he's got 6 hearts in Red Ring. If it was out of the way, I could see skipping it.
Oh, yeah.
He is going to elect to just YOLO the last bomb, knowing that there's a bomb shop nearby. Could also get a bomb off of the Gibdos.
Yeah, I would not look for TA to go out of his way looking for heart containers for the rest of the seed. With the red ring, a potion, and hearts don't really help with the bomb upgrades for Magic Sword, because at that point, what's +2? +2 bombs isn't worth going and farming. Oh, there's the recorder in 2.
That's huge for Rando. That's...
Especially since he's the only one that knows where level 2 even's at.
And yeah, that's... Okay. Now this race just got a whole lot more exciting.
Yeah. Now he just needs to get the Triforce out of here and make his way to Death Mountain.
It's also, I think, similar to the any percent key logic in Zelda 2. That is the 80% healer glitch logic, where you basically just pick up the keys that are on the way, but elsewise you can get through the key doors without concern. You probably just apply similar logic to hearts here.
Yeah.
So TA is probably going to finish out Death Mountain. Will eventually get to that raft spot by sheer virtue of there's nothing left for him to do. But Rando has a little bit of an advantage right now. If there's another exploration item here in level 1, that's gonna give Rando a large chunk of time, and if it's a power bracelet, it will be a single dip of Death Mountain, which is not an insignificant amount of time to get back to that power bracelet spot.
Yeah, if that power bracelet spot is important, then yeah, you are definitely correct there. There's the old man, just like you said it would be.
Thankfully.
And it's a Star Wars reference, and if you didn't know, I am a huge Star Wars fan.
Let's see what the second item is. And remember that level 4 will make getting back there a little bit quicker. Oh, it's the boomerang.
Bump, bumpty, bump.
It's the boomerang. Alright, so now I think if I'm Rando, I kind of want to press this recorder as much as I can and just start checking recorder spots.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know that he has that recorder advantage, but we do, and yeah, you have to press any advantage you have.
Level 8.
Oh, forgotten spot, level 8.
Now, if the recorder ends up not being required, that becomes a bit of an interesting situation in and of itself.
It could be, because that is a lot of spots that you would check that pay off to nothing. That actually happened in a seed I was watching the other day. Instant Triforce in 8. You love to see it.
Yeah, and he definitely moved past that rim you said Ed.
Yeah, there was a seed I was watching the other day where recorder was not found, or was not required, and yeah, it cost one of the runners so much time because they checked every recorder spot to find Bumpkus over and over and over.
But we are still missing 2 levels, so the odds of the recorder not being required are still pretty low. Especially with how much non-recorder overworld we've seen.
Yeah, and we're still looking for 6 and 7, so yeah.
Yes. I do think TA will spend a little bit more time digging this 8 because he's still missing a bow, and that power bracelet is not a bad find.
No, not at all. I have a feeling that's going to lead to another dungeon, just a little bit of metagaming of how much we have seen of this overworld and still having 2 dungeons standing.
Now, if I'm in TA's shoes, I absolutely am taking this Triforce here. I think this is the correct play to make. You've already found 1 item out of 8. 8 is generally a gigantic dungeon, so you don't want to spend a ton of time in there looking for 1 item until you have to, and you also still have 2 on the table. It's one of those make the game tell me I have to come back here scenarios. So far, not a whole lot of anything coming out of either the recorder or the power bracelet. Although Rando is now in Death Mountain with a bunch of bombs, so Rando should be able to find level 4 while he's up here.
Finds the bomb shop. Is that the only bomb shop we've seen? Is the bomb shop the rare shop?
So far.
Wow.
Now, Rando can't check the spot, but that's not going to be a big deal because there's nothing there. Is this going to be a magical seed where the second quest arrow has a level? Also, the odds of double raft block are reasonably high right now.
We've already... Oh, no, we haven't seen the other raft spot, have we? Yeah,
we have not.
You are right. Yeah.
And TA is headed over to this west raft spot. This will get him his recorder.
This could be another double raft block seed. 4, we know 4 is the magical boomerang, but Rando doesn't know that, so he's going to go dig the item.
You can see the little nod of disappointment from TA, thinking, I could have had this way earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame him, because he doesn't know how early his opponent found it.
Also,
especially since it was right next to the raft dungeon.
Also, Rando's still on no ring. Still has not gone back to 3 to get that item.
Yeah. and nowhere near enough to buy a blue ring.
But does have recorder to get back there quickly. So I do expect that if Bo is somewhere in 6 or 7, and Rando doesn't check those on the way, he'll probably go to 3 before going back to either of those 2 levels.
Yeah, most certainly. Rando did buy a meat bait at some point. I didn't catch that, but if bait block comes into it, advantage Rando.
I mean, if we have a bait block Zelda, I will be very happy.
Oh yeah, I would love it. We had a bait block Zelda in one of our recent Seed of the Weeks that Homer J Smash puts on.
Nice. This will be a magic boomerang sighting for Rando, as TA is checking the upper portion near the Triforce first. This is fine, this makes sense. But I don't think TA leaves this dungeon without the item. It's just too small.
Yeah. He'll likely take the Triforce here and then go back and check, because I believe the item was in that first left outward jutting branch of the backwards F.
In the plate.
Oh.
I don't think he's seen this room yet.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Plus, it's
this is a drop room, so he has to clear it.
But you can see where his combat is just kind of completely insane. Yeah. Just knocking down the blue wizard with the sword only, no problem.
And Triforce out of 2 for TA. Rando about to get the Triforce out of 4. There we go. So, 1 Triforce lead to TA.
But it's a pretty quick Triforce to get out of 8, so...
Yeah.
Anyone's guess how impactful that is.
It's a pretty quick item to get out of 8 as well.
We do have a bigger problem, though. Rando is once again out of bombs.
Oh my god. Well, there's bomb droppers right here. Hopefully he gets...
There's also the bomb store.
He can... Well, there's a bomb store, and he can reset this room, or that screen, by going back in. There's bomb droppers here. He is having my luck with bomb drops at this point.
There we go.
And there's the recorder for TA. So once again, item advantage TA because of the red ring.
And the power bracelet.
Oh, and the power bracelet. I forgot that...
the airspeed velocity of an unladen Keese is 8 miles per hour.
Oh, nice.
Because it turns out the average North American bat flies at 10 miles per hour, so you factor in a deficit for getting bonked on the head, and, well, that's how you get 8.
Gotcha. That's pretty interesting. TA now going back into level 1 to be disappointed.
Yes. Just get your snack.
Rando doing the recorder desert checks.
Still no level.
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's a level over here, then advantage Rando, but of course it would be a 6 or a 7 that you're probably not wanting to dig anyway. And
well, that's another. Okay, where did we just have 2 levels in the same cave?
They got to be power bracelet blocked.
Okay, here's another take any cave. Jay's gonna leave that one alone. I'm calling second raft spot and the arrow.
Found a gambling spot for TA under a push block.
He just got to be a little careful here. Doesn't quite have the tankiness. Although Rando might be going back to 3 here.
He's moving away from 3.
I was gonna go check. Well, he's gonna check second quest 3.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Have I mentioned I don't play Second Quest, so I don't know where Second Quest vanilla stuff is.
Second Quest is fine. Level 4 is at Second Quest 9. Not here.
Not here, just another appreciative Octorok.
I wonder if TA
Oh, but
goes
he
to
does
East.
finally get bombs. Hooray for Rando.
I wonder if TA detours to East Death Mountain after this check. So we're kind of in the mid to late game where we're just trying to find our last dungeon or two. Still no bow yet. Which is not insignificant. There's a level.
7. And Rando is gonna go get his Coast Heart?
Probably. And then
Yeah,
this
might as
also
well
probably
see
leads into a
here.
raft spot check.
Raft check. If this is a double raft block, I will laugh my butt off.
Survey says... Nope.
Nope.
Wah, wah, wah.
Mid secret though.
It's part of the game saying, give me money, now go away.
Don't know book sighting either, so I'm sure these guys would love to have maps of all these dungeons, especially with 6 and 7 still outstanding.
Well, I'm looking at what items we have left. We're missing the bow, the white sword upgrade, the wand, the book, and the red candle.
Red candle.
We know the bow has to be outside of 9.
Yeah, the bow can't. Well, the power bracelet can't be in 9 either, right? Well, we know where the power bracelet is. That's
Yeah,
an 8.
that was an 8.
8.
As Rando's going back to 3.
All right, good for Rando. Go get your red ring, and then you're gonna realize, oh god, my opponent's probably had this for the entire run.
Yup. There's your bomb upgrade.
109. That
Kind of steep.
yeah, that seems like bait to me. I'm betting it's like a +2 or 3 bomb upgrade for 109. Wizzies, we saw Wizzies in a couple of dungeons. Yeah, level 2. All right. Mile
Level
fire.
2 had, we didn't see a whole lot of 8, so I didn't catch if they were in 8 or not.
Yeah, we only saw like, what, 6 rooms at level 8?
Give or take. Could be the item. Nope.
Nope. Rando now knows yes, the bomb west. And I believe this was the item room. Yep.
Yes. This will be the red ring.
Yeah, he will probably be kicking himself for not having bombs earlier.
There's a bomb drop for TA. Gotta look for some magic bomb balls here. By the way, I just noticed how stylish the curtains TA has are.
See, I don't have anything cool behind me, so I have to run with like a green screen, because if I turn on my webcam, you're just looking at a blank wall behind me.
Yeah, I'd turn on a green screen and it would just be space.
I turn on a green screen, I just make my background transparent so that I kind of like show up over the game.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Now this can be a stair room because the drop is there in the middle, but there's no room clear jingle. Plus there's enemies, and the item is standing there. I would consider bombing these gorillas out. They do tend to like to group.
And he's got full bombs, but he's just showing why he's the combat god. And,
Look at that. It's a stair. It's a transport.
Oh, and it's the transport. Rando is about to go check Forgotten Spot, which was level 8, so he will hopefully be getting his power bracelet.
I think he will, because
I would be curious if he. And if he digs the second item out of this, and it is the bow, that is huge.
Yeah.
Even if it's the book, that could be kind of big, just to have the map of 9. But if it's the bow, that's a game changer.
Wand wouldn't be bad either, honestly.
Yeah, wand, especially with the second quest, Red Bubbles. I always like getting that wand upgrade. Any kind of offense for B, even if it's a red candle. I just like having offense on my B button. So if I lose my sword, I have something to defend myself with.
Play a melody to obtain.
Hey,
Play a melody to obtain.
The other side of the transport, calling it.
Play a melody to obtain the bow. TA.
Number 7 until it's 7.
And at 50 minutes and 36 seconds, ta909 is in Triforce and Go mode.
Well, technically he's in find level 6 and Go mode.
Yeah, but there's no more other items he needs. And Rando is not taking level 8 right now. Rando has elected to leave level 8.
That is a death blow for him, I believe. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that may be the killer, especially with, once again, no bombs.
On a screen with bomb droppers, but again, not finding bombs.
Oh, there we go. Now he's gonna buy a pack.
And going to buy a pack of bombs.
The power bracelet is required to get into level 7, which has not only a Triforce that you need, but also the bow. Alright, moment of truth. Level 6 is not at the arrow. And TA is not going to bother looking for items in here. Wand or book would be nice, but compared to
oh my god, an immediate
level 6,
yeah, and an immediate compass.
yeah, at this point you just leave.
Now in Go mode. That he already knows where 9 is at.
And he's close to it.
He is 6 minutes away from a sub 1 hour.
If he pulls off a sub 1 hour, that'll be fantastic. Random the Commando's about to find this could be bad.
On this flag set, yeah, sub 1 hour would be crazy.
If Rando finds 6, and Rando has found 6, Rando might dig 6 before 8.
Yeah.
But 6 also had a free Triforce at the start.
Yeah, and it does seem like he understands that he's a little bit behind and is just taking Triforces.
Oh my goodness! Get it immediately! We don't even have time to talk about what we're looking for in 9. Look at his facial expression too. He's like, what?
What if Zelda's behind Ganon? Because that's a
Zelda's right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it had a stun lock for a little bit, but
I was gonna say having some trouble getting the stun lock, which surprises me.
Sometimes Ganon likes to not cooperate.
Yeah, but Red Ring, and I believe he still has at least 1 potion left, so he should have good.
I think he has both.
He used 1 earlier.
Did he? Okay.
He was in like a whiz robe and Guerrilla room and used 1.
Yes. Okay. Oh, Ganon's dead, so we're now just looking for a single shutter door that opens unless it's attached to Ganon's room. There!
Is that it?
Is that it? That's it. I think that's it. Well, everybody get your GGs in chat, please, for TA909. Pulling off the perfect 6, the perfect 8, and the perfect 9.
53 minutes? What was the race room?
I'm gonna go check.
Oh my goodness. I'm speechless with how that just happened.
Official time of 53 minutes and 42 seconds.
Wow. That is quick.
9 and 6 were just absolutely perfect.
My god. I'm telling you, he started to type in taskbot and then realized halfway through his username and changed it to 909.
There's a reason that TA is considered one of the most consistently strong runners in the community. And I think he just demonstrated that tonight.
Goodness.
Rando's looking for the item in 6.
Yeah, we didn't see what the item in 6 is, but we know it's not required.
It's probably the book.
I'm going to say book or red candle. Oh, he just took the Triforce, okay.
So where does Rando go from here?
Hopefully back to 8 to get his power bracelet.
Survey says... back into 6. So what do you think the item in 6 will be?
I think it's going to be the red candle. Just because... What's the joke? Like, whenever I die, I want Z1R to be my pallbearer so they can let me down one last time. You know, that's the way I feel about this game. Anytime I'm in a dungeon where I really need it to be an important item, it's always like the worst item in the game.
I'm now just imagining the 3 dancing, I think it's Nigerian pallbearers, and then just a laptop computer.
Right. Now we may have an item here. Nope, transport. Of course. Like I said, the game's going to let you down one last time.
Yep.
This is the one nice thing about having the any key, though. You can just run into any room and get right through it.
Yeah, the key doors are basically not doors.
Yeah.
I think you take the transport at this point.
Yeah, you have to. See where it pops you out.
And
If for no other reason, because you will likely find the other end of the transport before you find the Triforce.
yeah.
Or the item, I mean. I guess he's just looking for the item at this point.
There's the wish robes. We barely saw them in the seed, and none of them are required.
This is
Here's
my
the
kind
item
of seed.
though. Nope, that's the other end of the transport. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, because that's where he popped out. Yeah, he's got to kill these things to get through. Yeah, it's a slider door at the Wall Masters. Well, I was going to say this could be the item, but it's a slider door, so...
Oh, you did have to reset the room because of the clock. See, clocks are a detriment when you're fighting Wall Masters, and I hate it because I'm like, oh, shiny, I want the clock, and then I end up having to obey.
Well, what always ends up happening to me is, like, other stuff drops on top of the clock that I want. You're like, oh, I want that 5 rupee piece, and then I get both of them. Here's the item.
With a whole bunch of blue bubbles to make sure you have a sword.
To fight all those keys.
It's
the
book!
book!
Oh, we'll get to
So
see the
he
map
will
of
have-
8.
Yeah, he'll have maps for the rest of the...
That's a level.
Yeah, that's a level you don't want to dig, but he dug it.
It's a difficult level to do without a map.
Yeah, especially when there's holes in it like that one is, and you know, if you're looking for bomb walls, yeah, that's pretty bad. So he's only looking for 7 now. The only unfortunate thing is you need that power bracelet to get to 7, and he has to get back to 8 to get that power bracelet.
Yep.
The power bracelet. I said earlier that the recorder would be the key to this seed. Unfortunately, it was the power bracelet was the key to this seed. Unlocked not only a dungeon, but also the all-important bow that you needed to defeat the game. We still haven't seen the wand or the red candle or the white sword upgrade. What dungeons are we missing items out of?
9.
Well, 9, and we must be missing the items out of something else.
Second item in 8. So we have 9. We have second item in 8 left.
Second item in 8. Yep, second item in 8. So, yeah, those items are in 8 and 9.
Sounds like we are joined here now by ta909. GG's and congrats on the incredibly fast time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a very quick second half of the seed there.
Yeah, my goodness, I was left speechless with what'd you finish with, a 53:42. That is one of the quickest times I've ever seen, and especially with this flag set. My goodness.
Yeah, it definitely helps that the Triforces in 6, 7, and 8 were technically, I think they were all a couple of rooms in. 7 was one room in. I believe 8 was...
8 was one room. Yeah, 8 was like 1 or 2 rooms in, and the item was, I think, 6 rooms in, and that was an important item. That was the power bracelet, which unlocked 7, which had the bow.
Exactly, yeah, that was the bracelet. I only had a couple of overworld spots left, and I stupidly forgot to go to 2 with the raft after finding it out of 1. I just completely forgot about it, so...
So, Rando went straight to 2 right after he got the raft, and we thought that could have been the turning point, but the turning point was really when you found that power bracelet out of 8. Rando took the Triforce and bounced out of 8, and he's just now getting back into 8. You know, we're on a 15-minute delay, so we're 9 minutes or so after you finished, and he's just now getting back into 8.
Yeah, I'm tuning into the stream. I was a little nervous about 2. When I found 2, maybe 40 minutes in or so, I knew that I had found it much later than Rando. So, I was hoping that it wasn't a wand, because that would have really hurt. Recorder, you know, whatever. I mean, Recorder unlocked 6, but it didn't really... honestly,
Recorder... level 1 was also Recorder blocked, or was 1 or...
Yeah,
one of them was Recorder blocked.
The item was Recorder blocked in 1, but not the level
in
itself.
1, yeah. But it was a pointless item.
It was kind of a blessing in disguise that I had forgotten to go to check the raft spot, actually, because I probably wouldn't have dug 8 if I had the Recorder. One of the main reasons I wanted to dig items out of 8 is I only had a couple of overworld spots, and I didn't know where 2, 6, or 7 were, so I figured there was a great chance of progression in there, which there was, but if I had the Recorder out of 2, I might have skipped 8 on the first go and then went back later, so...
Yeah,
so
I could see that, yeah.
So how about level 9 deciding, you know what, you just don't have to do anything, just have all the stuff.
Just go up, and just go up a couple of times, you'll find Ganon and Zelda. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, 6, the bow being in 7 is a little bit of a troll.
Yeah.
Had the bow been in, say, I don't know, the second item in 1, that could have been even quicker. But, yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9 just completely free outside of that bow in 7. It's quite nuts, so...
Yep, hashtag never 7 until it's 7.
Yeah, I got really... So I had another little, So in 7, I got red bubbles, and I didn't have my sword for the first room in 7. So I skipped it. But had I found the Triforce 1 room into 7, I might have failed and I might have went to 6 instead. But instead, I just I skipped the first 2 rooms because I didn't have a sword, and that also helped me.
Well, Rando is just now getting into 7, and he also got red bubbled in room 1. So he feels your pain at the moment.
Yeah, honestly, that helps me getting red bubbled, so I, inadvertently skipped the Triforce room. I was a little nervous that I knew the map was in one of the first 2 rooms that I had skipped, since there were, I don't know, maybe 6 bomb walls or so required to get to the bow. So I guess I guess it was a good thing that I got red bubbled, because I would have just, had I found the Triforce 1 room in, I would have went to 6 to look for the bow, and then I don't know if I would have went to 7 or 8 after that, but a couple of, oh wow, I just saw the map on Rando's side.
Yeah, it's a level.
In the blue Lionel room? Yep.
Yeah, so that was well, very interesting. I thought the map was going to either be in this room or the room above. Wow.
So I think 7 and 8 can have 1 to 2 bomb walls to get to your map. And then 9 is just, the map will just show up wherever it wants.
Interesting. Okay. Did not know that.
Because I know there's some logic to where it's like, levels 1 through 4, there's supposed to be 0 bomb walls, barring like entry room pirouette shenanigans. 5 and 6, I think it can be up to 1, and then 7 and 8, it's like 1 to 2 or something.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Is that just for this flag set? Because I know in the Rookie Rumble flag set, it was supposed to be like map was no further than 1 bomb wall.
I want to say that's a general rule with shapes, but I'm also running off of like 3.2 map logic.
Yeah, yeah, we had many shape seeds throughout the years where you had to find an impossible bomb wall to, you know, to get either the map or a big item. So I think that was changed a couple of years ago, where the map is more easily accessible, where you don't have to, you know, bomb 7 walls to find it.
Now, caveat that with, it can still be dig dugger blocked in a level where you need to bomb through 7 walls to get the recruit.
Oh yeah, yeah, I had a seed like that recently. It was a bomb wall it was like a level 8 or something. It was a ridiculous bomb wall in like on the other side of the dungeon. And I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Yeah, it was like a dig dogger or a goma block. And the item to unlock the map was a ridiculous bomb wall in the middle of nowhere in the dungeon, so you didn't have access to the map. So that can happen for sure. Even with the logic, it can happen.
Yeah, and with the emphasis, I believe, on making it more likely to need a decent amount of combat to get the map, that just exacerbates the issue sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. You have like 8 blue wizards regarding it. That's a block of its own, you know?
Yeah, just kill 2 blue left molas for a map.
Yeah, unbelievable. With red ring in level 9.
And 1 also in level 9 with white sword being somewhere stupid.
Yeah, SGL flag, so no sword upgrades.
Oh yeah, even better.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm curious if Rando will have as quick of a 9 as you did. Based on the fact that Ganon was audible from the first room, I would assume it might be like a room different if he goes to the right first.
Yeah, I don't see how you do anything that much different than what I did. Yeah, maybe he goes right first and hears Ganon and turns around and goes up. But Zelda was just 1 room north and 1 room west, so...
Yeah,
you know, the
quickest
level
9 I've ever seen.
Go ahead.
I just said quickest 9 I've ever seen. I mean,
Oh yeah, those are those are fun to get after you know, you have a. I mean, the first half of the seed was a little rough for me with the bombs, so I was a little nervous about my position in the beginning of the race. But
bombs and keys were both at a premium. Once you guys found the any key, then it just became bombs.
Yeah, keys were tough too. Yep, I remember doing level 5 early, and I had no keys, no bombs.
It was actually bombs that ended up being a large factor on top of the power bracelet, as you were able to keep your bomb count up just through repeated forcing, whereas Rando had a little bit more difficulty keeping the bomb count up because he just hasn't been forcing as much.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling when you haven't found a single bomb shop and you've done all of the overworld except Death Mountain and like the bomb spots on the coast.
Yeah.
But did you really want this bomb shop?
Yeah.
I love seeing a bomb shop in Death Mountain because then you can always re-up your bombs, but I don't like whenever the bomb shop's the rare shop and it's in Death Mountain.
Yeah. And it's also 38 rupees on a second quest overworld seed. It's
Yeah.
just
With a 25-bit
It's off
secret
of
to
max.
boot.
Yep.
25-bit, exactly.
And I mean, only an 84 large. That's not exactly a huge large secret
Yeah,
either.
below average, so.
And a required purchase of a candle if you want it with any level of reasonable speed.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I believe that it was required. Period. I mean,
I thought there was this. I thought there was an any road or a take any cave that was bomb blocked.
There was a take any cave on Death Mountain, and there was a
one.
blocked take any right next to the ladder. I don't remember where the other two were though.
They were. I'm pretty sure 3 of the 4 were candle blocked.
Yeah, definitely likely.
I know at least 2 of them were candle blocked. I thought the third one was.
I do remember. I burnt every bush. So I burnt every bush on the overworld, and I had 5 hearts when I went to check the ladder. So one of the other take endies could have been candle blocked, or it was in an open cave. Not 100% sure though.
Yeah. And we do now have confirmation that the red candle is a 9. So yeah, candle block, or the only free candle would have been bomb blocked. Oh, Rando is into the Ganon fight.
But if you have the money to buy the candle, are you just gonna say, no, I'm not gonna buy this, I'm just gonna wait until I get my candle and hope that it's not somewhere stupid?
Well, especially if you have money to buy it a minute in, like both of our runners did, and you're starting like right next to Forest. Yeah, I feel like you have to buy it at that point. Even though it was expensive, 70 rupees, I think it was. That was not a cheap candle.
Well, at least the game gave them free silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to buy wood arrows. I was a little apprehensive about buying the candle with the 25 mid-secret, but I figured ladder's the white sword item, so...
Somebody in chat is pointing out, look at this map of 9. That is a huge 9, and you only have to see 4 rooms, 5 rooms of it.
Yeah.
It's a really... You can see the only thing I can make out of this is that there is a forklift lift on the far right side.
You and your forklifts.
Hey, being forklift certified is important, as Rando the Commando will finish up.
Get your GGs in chat for Rando. And that's a pretty solid time as well. An hour 12. What's the official race time? Hour 12:15 is the official race time. It's a pretty solid time.
Especially to a full cleared 1 through 8.
Yeah, that is a really good time. It's just 53 minutes by our task bot here, ta909.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 of Power Bracelet, Recorder, and Raft were required, so I got really lucky with level 7, and I didn't do too much digging in 8, and I didn't have to dig 6, so...
I was really hoping one of the levels was going to be at the second quest arrow.
Anyways, I'm going to bounce. I have to go to bed, but thanks everyone for the restream and all the behind-the-scenes work and the commentary. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it very much. It's always nice to have my match restreamed on Speedgaming. And have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we're now joined by Rando the Commando. GG's.
GG's TA, man. Awesome. 53 minutes.
Yeah,
You smoked that one, man.
Run. Yeah, he put up an incredible time.
Yeah, I had issues getting bombs. Like for the life of me, I could not get a bomb drop. I had to leave 8. I had to leave 3 early, which caused me to have to go back to 3 and 8.
Bombs, yeah, you are correct there. If you rewatch this, bombs are the great equalizer in this one. He just always seemed to have bombs, and you were always searching for them.
Every time I killed an enemy, I was saying some pretty nasty things when they didn't get a bomb drop. I was like, "Daggone it, man! Like I can't, like for the life of me, I could not get a bomb to save the life."
Yeah, I feel your pain, man. I feel like that's me every time I run a randomizer. I'm constantly searching for bombs.
Do I keep farming, or do I just go and hopefully I'll get a bomb drop somewhere in a dungeon? I mean, it's just
yeah.
probably something to
I could have done better at forcing, but I just
that was gonna be the big thing is
Yeah.
being able to force will help alleviate that a lot. But
yeah.
still,
I mean, the problem was is I didn't have bombs to force a lot of the times. I couldn't even
right.
get any bombs.
But still, that was honestly a really good time given the full clear of 1 through 8, which honestly the 2 items in 8 being right next to each other was kind of nice.
Yeah,
So,
that was
yeah,
nice, and I wish I would have found them earlier had I had bombs, but. Oh,
So you got into level 2 a lot earlier than him. You went straight to 2 after you got the raft. He did not. He pathed all the way around. He didn't find 2 until a long time after you, and you found the recorder out of 2, and we thought that was going to be the equalizer. But the equalizer actually came when he found the power bracelet his first go into 8, and you found the Triforce one room in and dipped back out.
yeah.
So when you rewatch it, that was the turning point, because then he parlayed that power bracelet into level 7 and the bow.
I had a feeling
like,
there was going to be
back
an
to back.
important item in level 8. I just didn't have any
Yeah.
bombs to go any further in level 8, so I had to leave.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yep, I get that.
Yeah, that was the turning point of this race, though, was that level 8, because he found that power bracelet like 6 rooms in, and and then when you had to double dip it, that was just, as soon as that happened, we were even in chat. We're like, oh no, this is not good.
that probably was we were like, that probably seals it.
I knew it wasn't good when I wasn't getting bombs. But yeah, I mean, I knew I spent way too long trying to farm from bombs and not getting any, which cost me a lot of time. But yeah, it is what it is. GG's, man. You did an awesome time. I mean, 53 minutes. Even if I had gotten bombs, I couldn't tell you if I would have gotten that time. So you deserve it.
Yeah.
Congrats and good luck the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, one of the fastest times I've seen this whole tournament is 53.
Yeah,
I actually had a 53, I think I saw 53 and some change when I played Jammy, but that's a really good time.
yeah. These flags they look simple on the surface, but they're deceptively tricky sometimes.
Yeah, and it's hard to route sometimes. I mean, like you have to backtrack to get to like places you didn't have bombs before, or when you didn't have the candle before, or recorder before, or power bracelet before. So I mean, just routing is really huge, and the timing of when you get the items to unlock the overworld spots is important too, because that can definitely, with the routing and all, it can fall in place or it can be a mess.
I think we once again want to say GG's to ta909 and Rando for putting on an excellent race for us, as well as our tracker, as well as a huge thank you to our tracker in the background, Smile Fires. Putting all the smiles on all the fires, although I've never seen a fire smile until I met Smile Fires. And also a thank you to Deus Ex Machina for joining me here in the booth tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and a big shout out to our runners, TA909 and Rando.
And also a thank you to the Speedgaming family channels for hosting us here tonight for this wonderful match.
Yes, definitely.
But I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Please do be sure to give our runners a follow, as well as my co-com, Deus Ex Machina, and Smile Fires. And with that, I've been also, and everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. I believe we have something coming up here at about 9:30 or so.
There should still also be a race going on Speedgaming 7, unless it was also a jet seed like this. But there was a race scheduled to start a half hour after us.
I want to say that is Opno versus Mako.
It is McMonkey versus someone.
Ah, okay. I have my races confused tonight.
Yeah, I think Opno is the late one. The only reason I know that is because in the Rookie Rumble, I was in a group with a bunch of those guys, and I know like what times they like to run.
I see.
Opno usually runs later, McMonkey usually runs earlier. So.
And it sounds like the race over on SG7 did not get a crew, so just hang on out
that's a
here,
shame.
folks, as we have something coming up at 9:30. I believe it's another Z1R race, actually.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Peace out.